It was a very wealthy school district with, it was a public school, so a lot of kids. And my parents said on the first day, I remember, they're like, make lots of friends. And I was like, I'm gonna make a lot of friends, oh yeah. I tried talking to people around me and they'd be like, body language, go away, and they're like, yeah, short answers. And I was like, I was naive and I didn't understand, so I was like, this is normal, I guess, so whatever. But I knew that I couldn't really talk to them. Like, I couldn't hang out with them or anything. I just wanted to tell myself, and my parents, I made a lot of friends today. But I feel like I did talk to my family about what was going on, but I didn't realize what was happening. I just know it didn't feel right, so I didn't know how to say it. I think my coping mechanism, if you will, was like just glossing over and just like, oh, I don't have any friends. Oh, well, blah, blah, blah. Just, ignore it and just act like it's not there.
The quiet bullying people, experience is something that a lot of people don't think is bullying. It's the tiny silence, that, ignored looks that really damages the soul. And I've experienced it. I know a lot of girls have experienced it, and it's that quiet, you can't put your finger on it. You can't talk about it. You can't go to your teacher and say, she ignored me. Well, there's a million reasons why she could have ignored you. Maybe they're true, but most likely she's just ignoring you just to ignore you, just to not listen to you because you're not important in the eyes of other people. You felt that way?
Mm-hmm. I remember there was this kid, and he was talking about my family. He's like, I felt like he was offending my family. He's like, don't listen to your mom, she doesn't know what she's talking about, she's dumb. And I was like, excuse me, don't you dare talk about my family like that. And then he came up and he took his palm and smacked it in my eye. A lot of kids walked past me, didn't help. No one ran to get a teacher. And then the teacher, or the principal, told me not. They kind of like yelled at me, like, well, you shouldn't, fight that kid or what. And I was like, and I said, well, no one came to help me. And they're like, you should have gone and asked for help. I was like, I couldn't see, really. It was in my eye. And they're like, well, I don't know what you do then. In elementary school, I knew a little bit why I wasn't able to hang out with the other girls, because I didn't live near them. Kids making fun of me because I was weird, because I was vegetarian, and I dressed weird. I was a tomboy, kind of, so I dressed in cargo shorts, and like I wore long sleeves with a t-shirt on top over it. I know since I wasn't ever the one socializing with the kids in class or in school, I became very introverted and quiet, and I just sat back and I watched like all these interactions, and I think I developed a very keen sense of social intelligence just from observing and understanding, why does that kid hug that kid, and I try to figure it out. And this other girl that's in a grade level below me, she was from Italy and she was black. She had a very harsh accent. She didn't learn English, so she was very language locked, and she tells me all the time whenever she sees me, she's like, oh my god, Luna, you were the first person who talked to me, and I was so scared and like lonely, and you just sat next to me on the bus. She lived on our side of the Olive, and she's like, oh, and you talked to me, you were so nice, and I felt like so warm, and like, thank you so much. A kid is getting bullied and you stand up for them, that's courageous, because you give up, you're not getting bullied. So by doing this, you could be bullied, or you're giving up your reputation, but you give up something of yourself. standing up for that kid and saving them, making their life better, rescuing them, giving something up of yourself to make something or someone's life better. I am Luna Spring, and I am a hate breaker.